From mysterious internet prophets to unexplained historical photos, time travel has captivated our imagination for generations. Today, we'll explore fascinating cases of potential time travelers and examine how black holes might actually make time travel possible. Back in the year 2000, a strange figure appeared on early internet forums calling himself John Titor. He claimed to be a military time traveler from 2036, sent back to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer to debug future systems. Titor shared detailed descriptions of his time machine, which he said was installed in a 1987 Chevrolet, and made several predictions about coming events. He talked about a nuclear war in 2015 and shared complex physics theories about how time travel worked. While his predictions didn't come true, Titor's story spread across the internet like wildfire. He vanished in 2001, but left behind fascinating posts, diagrams, and photos that still spark debate today. The level of technical detail in his posts, especially about the IBM 5100's hidden capabilities, made many wonder, could this mysterious poster really have been from the future? In 1943, something strange supposedly happened at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. According to stories, the USS Eldridge became part of a top-secret experiment to make ships invisible to enemy radar. But things went way beyond expectations. Witnesses claimed the ship didn't just vanish from radar, it completely disappeared, only to reappear miles away in Norfolk, Virginia. Some sailors reportedly found themselves stuck in the ship's metal, while others supposedly traveled through time. The story first came to light in 1955 when Carlos Allende wrote letters describing what he saw. While the Navy has always denied these events, declassified documents show they were actually experimenting with magnetic fields to hide ships from mines. This has led some to wonder if they accidentally discovered something much bigger than they planned. The Philadelphia experiment remains one of the most talked about potential cases of accidental time travel in history. Let's look at some photos from the past that seem to break the rules of time. In 1941, photographers caught what appears to be a modern-dressed man at the reopening of South Fork Bridge in Canada. He's wearing sunglasses and a printed t-shirt that looks way too current for that era. Then there's the famous time-traveling hipster photo from 1917 that shows someone in surprisingly modern-looking clothes among a crowd of traditionally dressed people. Another mind-bending image from 1938 shows a woman seemingly talking on a cell phone, decades before they were invented. While there are logical explanations for most of these photos, like early versions of sunglasses or hearing aids being mistaken for modern devices, they still make us wonder about the possibility of time travelers walking among us, accidentally caught on camera. When we talk about time travel, black holes are where science fiction meets real physics. Einstein showed us that time isn't fixed, it actually slows down in strong gravity. Black holes are nature's ultimate gravity wells, and they mess with time in wild ways. If you watch someone fall into a black hole, they'd appear to slow down and freeze in time from your view. But from their perspective, time would flow normally, while the rest of the universe would seem to speed up like a fast-forward video. This isn't just theory. We've measured time moving differently, even in Earth's gravity. Astronauts on the International Space Station age slightly faster than us because they're farther from Earth's gravitational pull. GPS satellites actually have to adjust for this time difference to work properly. While we can't use black holes as time machines yet, they show us that time travel isn't just possible. It's happening right now, just on a tiny scale. Have you ever been completely sure about remembering something only to find out you were wrong? The Mandela effect happens when large groups of people share the same false memory. The name comes from thousands of people who clearly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, even though he actually lived until 2013. Another famous example is the Monopoly Man. Many people swear he had a monocle, but he never did. And let's not forget the ongoing debate about whether it's Berenstein or Berenstain Bears. Some think these shared false memories could be signs of parallel universes overlapping or timeline changes affecting our collective memory, while scientists point to more simple explanations like how human memory works and social influence. These widespread memory mix-ups continue to make us question what we think we know about reality. One of the strangest time-related mysteries happens when people lose chunks of time without explanation. Take Betty and Barney Hill, who in 1961 noticed a 2-hour gap in their drive home that they couldn't remember. They were shocked to find their watches had stopped and their shoes were oddly scuffed. Similar reports come from people who suddenly find themselves miles from where they were, with no memory of the journey. Sometimes folks notice their clocks are way off, showing hours have passed in what felt like minutes. While some cases link to medical conditions or stress, others remain unexplained. Scientists suggest these experiences might connect to how our brains process time and memory. The human mind sometimes glitches when recording memories, especially during stress or unusual events. But for those who experience it, missing time feels deeply real and unsettling. When archaeologists dig up objects that seem too advanced for their time, it makes us wonder, did time travelers leave their mark on history? Take the Baghdad battery from 250 BC, clay pots that could produce electricity long before its official discovery. The Antikythera mechanism from ancient Greece worked like a complex computer, calculating planetary positions with incredible accuracy. In India, there's a 1,600-year-old iron pillar that somehow doesn't rust, using metallurgy we're still trying to understand today. These finds challenge what we thought ancient civilizations could do. While experts usually find that our ancestors were simply more clever than we give them credit for, these artifacts keep us wondering, did someone from the future give them a helping hand? Among the many intriguing stories about time travel, rumors about secret Vatican documents have sparked countless discussions. Deep in the Vatican archives, some claim there are detailed reports of time travelers visiting various popes throughout history. One fascinating account describes a mechanical angel appearing before Pope Gregory V in 1377, supposedly carrying messages from the future. Another document allegedly contains Leonardo da Vinci's sketches of a mysterious visitor who shared knowledge of future technology. While these stories are compelling, historians point out that the Vatican's archives, though extensive, are largely filled with standard church records, diplomatic papers, and letters. The real treasure of the Vatican Library isn't sci-fi secrets, but rather its massive collection of historical documents that give us genuine insights into the past. Some of the most compelling time travel stories come from regular people who say they briefly stepped into the past. In 1957, 2 British women visiting Versailles claimed they wandered into the 1700s, complete with seeing Marie Antoinette sketching in the garden. A Liverpool woman in 1996 walked into what seemed to be a 1950s version of a department store, with old prices and products she remembered from childhood. In 2008, a businessman in Tokyo swears he spent several hours in what appeared to be feudal Japan, describing details historians later confirmed as accurate. While skeptics suggest these experiences are vivid daydreams or confused memories, researchers note how consistently these stories share certain features: the sudden change in atmosphere, the feeling of crossing an invisible boundary, and the crystal-clear details witnesses remember. Let's explore how black holes could actually work as cosmic time machines. Think of a black hole like a giant whirlpool in space that's so strong it bends both space and time. When you get close to a black hole, time starts moving differently. This isn't science fiction, it's physics that we can prove. If you could survive approaching a black hole, big if, time would slow down for you compared to Earth. A few minutes near a black hole could mean years passing back home. Some scientists think certain types of black holes might create tunnels in space-time called wormholes. These could theoretically connect different points in time, like a cosmic shortcut. While we can't exactly hop into a black hole for a weekend trip to the past, understanding how they twist time helps us see that time travel isn't just movie magic, it's rooted in real science. Thanks for joining us on this mind-bending journey through time travel mysteries and science. The truth might be stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed exploring these time-twisting tales, hit like, subscribe, and share with a friend from the past, present, or future.